So we've left the Santa Clara now, we're just walking down the main street to go to the Cathedral de Metropolitano. It's again pretty similar to what we saw, but it's only 20 quetzales, which is about £2. So we're going to see what that is. And then there's actually a viewpoint which you can probably see on the mountain over there that we're going to go to, so you can obviously see a nice bird's eye view of Antigua. So we're going to head there in a second, but we're just going to go to this cathedral first, the ruins of the cathedral, and see what's what. But look at this beautiful coloured buildings, absolutely gorgeous. We've got someone here selling some milkshakes and smoothies. Give me an hour and I'll be buying one, because it's a hot one today. But I'm hoping I get a tan, you know. The aim is to get a tan. By the time we get to Mexico, where it's like 34 degrees, I'm going to be a bronze goddess, you know. We can try, we can hope, but fingers crossed. I've got faith that I'm going to get a beautiful tan in a week or so. So we're at the next place. Me and Hing walked past this last night, but it was about 10 o'clock, so it was obviously closed. But this is the Cathedral de Metropolitano. So again, old ruins that used to be a cathedral. We've got some tour guides going on. And we'll see how good it is inside. So we got a ticket for this one, 20 quetzales. It's really nice here that obviously they can't speak very good English, so me and Hing are on the Google Translate trying to translate just words, and we're getting through. But it's actually nice that we have to attempt to speak Spanish to actually communicate. There's a few people, obviously, if they work in the hostels, obviously they're multilingual, can speak quite a few languages, but it's nice that the locals, who just obviously, me and Hing are just saying the basic words, but it's nice that it's a bit out your comfort zone of trying to speak another language, because I did Duolingo for 220 days when I was in Australia, really try to learn it. But Duolingo, I'm sure most of you know, it's a terrible way to learn it. The best way is obviously to go to Spanish country and just pick it up the hard way of living there or going there for a long period of time and actually just speaking to Spanish people and picking up word by word, and eventually can actually form the sentences. So we're getting there, early doors, we're getting through, getting by, but it's nice that we are actually trying and not just going on translating, just like playing the Spanish like on your phone. You're actually trying to communicate, probably poorly pronunciated, but we're giving it a good go. So you can see with this cathedral, a bit like the Santa Clara that we just went, that obviously there is a bit of ruins from when the earthquake hit all those years ago. So you can see again that they're doing it up, they're restoring it slowly, but there's still a lot to do. But it is nice that some of it is still in its original state. I don't know how you'd move that anyway, get a bloody crane in. But again, really nice remains of what was probably a ruinous cathedral. So this bit here is probably the most restored part of the cathedral. You can see they've done most of the work needed to actually put a roof on this part of the building. See what it used to look like. Well, it still looks like that mainly from the front. So they've done most of the work from the front, and there's just obviously in the middle and towards that side where they need to do a bit more of the restoring. That looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm guessing we're allowed down here. It's unlocked. I'm definitely going to smack my head. That probably says mind your head, Tom. Oh my god. I'm not all 2 foot tall like him. Oh. That smells as well. Don't know if you can actually see anything in here. In the deep dark depths. So we're now walking to one of the most popular spots in Antigua. It's the Arco de Santa Catalina. It's the big yellow bell tower, which if you're right in Antigua is the first thing that comes up. It's like the most touristy spot. Me and Hing found it last night, but obviously it's going to look a lot better in the day. You can see we're in like the busier part of Antigua. It's just like we don't get run over. But there's a lot going on today down these streets. So you can see all of these shops are like built in, so they don't stick out. That's a Subway. Like what? And we went to a chicken shop yesterday, and this one, Pollo Campero, which looks like Los Pollos Hermanos from Breaking Bad. I'll show you the picture. I'll pop it up now, and it looks like a Breaking Bad rip-off basically. But we just walked past a Wendy's and a Starbucks, and they're all just, you wouldn't know that they're this big chain, which is actually quite cool that it fits in with the aesthetic around here. You don't have a giant yellow arch like for a McDonald's or something, but it's nice that it still fits in. But we are going to go to a second-hand market today because I need some sliders, because I can't keep walking around in these shoes, my feet are on fire. So we're going to get some definitely real Lacoste or Nike sliders, which won't last hopefully 5 minutes. So we've arrived at the Arco de Santa Catalina, which if you write in Antigua on Google, this is like the main thing that pops up. We're going to attempt to get a drone shot over it. We'll be sick, but it's quite busy, so hopefully we can manage to get a drone shot. You can see people are selling beads and key rings and stuff around here. There's a few restaurants and cafes jotted around, but it's pretty nice in the day. We've got some photos of the arch. Looks better from this side actually, so we've got some photos from this side, and now we're heading off to another part of the old town of Antigua. You can see what's going on through there as well. Lots going on around here. You've got key rings and keychains and fridge magnets and stuff that they're selling on the streets. But off on our next place. So we're now going on a 25-minute hike up there. I'm not sure if you can see it up in the mountains, a nice viewpoint of the city. It's called Sala de la Cruz, and hopefully there's a cerveza up there or some orange juice or something. It's probably going to need it. It's a hot one, but the views up there are going to be absolutely beautiful. We'll get away from this traffic as well. It's a little bit busy around here. I definitely wouldn't want to go on a moped around here. I don't mind doing them in Thailand on a normal road, but look at this, bumpy. Honestly, I get whiplash going any more than 5 miles an hour, I reckon. So we're out the main bit of Antigua now, and we're going up to the viewpoint. You can see a bit of the view here. Just climbed up this steep road, but hopefully it's somewhere in amongst all these trees. Hopefully it'll be up there in the next 10 or 15 minutes. So we've made it to the top. There's the cross there, and actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But let's have a look at the city. Place spot the hostel. It's Mission Impossible, but beautiful views. Unfortunately, the volcano's got a bit of cloud at the top, so we can't see the top of it. But I'm hoping someone's selling ice cream, because I fancy one after that bit of a climb. A bit further back, but you can see the main viewpoint. Unfortunately, the cloud is covering the top of the volcano, so it doesn't look as good as it could do, but I mean it's still absolutely beautiful. And I'm hoping, we're going up here, I'm hoping there's going to be a cerveza with my name on it, or an ice cream, or some sort of refreshment, because it's a hot one today. Here we go, we found some little markets to sell some clothes, and there we go, drinks. What I want. There we go, let's buy some drinks, because I mean, wouldn't mind a beverage review like that. So things just gone for this one, the Mangoletta, and they make it 20 Gonzales, so it's only £2, and they make it fresh. You've got your fresh ice as well, so hopefully he's not hogging the toilet. Hopefully we're assuming the ice is safe. We're assuming, which is probably a stupid thing, but hey, I've got my little 7-Up. Cost me £1. And then we're going to find a viewpoint, down there, and hopefully launch up the drone.
De 8, hay azulitos, hay de chicles que le damos, de gomitas.
Looks quite good for 20, doesn't it? 30.
¿Azúcar?
Sal.
No.
Sal. Oh,
Sal.
sal. Oh,
Sal.
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 Sal, limón, lim.
Sal y limón,
Oh, yeah.
chamoy.
Lemon.
It's like the real deal, doesn't it?
Chamoy.
Really nice.
Chamoy.
Sí.
So I've got it on the tripod now, which is now built in selfie stick, which is actually pretty cool, but you've got absolutely beautiful view behind me. Unfortunately, yeah, as I say, the top of the volcano is covered, but still an absolutely beautiful view of Antigua. There you go, so Hing's got the drone up, so hopefully after this clip you're going to see some beautiful drone footage of us flying out from here, getting a nice view of Antigua. I'm hoping you've already seen some drone footage because that is DJI Mini, DJI 4 Mini. Absolutely beautiful so far, like especially at the top of our hostel we've got a rooftop, and he flew it out there this morning. Obviously we had a beautiful view of the volcano before the clouds came over. It's a really cool drone, so some of these shots are going to be amazing on this trip, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel to see some sick drone footage as well as some Instacam footage. I've also got a dive case so I can film underwater, so when we get to Belize and Mexico you can see, like, hopefully we'll see turtles and a lot of fish and everything, so I need to set up the dive case when we go into the water, but the shots are going to be sick. So we've actually booked a 2-day hike to climb Mount Acatenango and Fuego tomorrow, so I've got to make a separate video on that. It's a 2-day, 1 night, so we stay in these like cabins halfway up the volcano, and then at the night you watch the lava, hopefully lava, the smoke erupt from Fuego, and you can do a sunset hike and then a sunrise hike, so we're going to do both of those, and hopefully the footage comes out great. As I say, Hing's got his drone, so we're going to have so many cool shots. He's going to try and fly over the volcano, so it's going to look really good, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's about 5 hours each day that we're climbing, then they provide the meals, and then you just bring snacks along the way and a lot of water. It cost us about £70, but that includes the staying in the cabins and the food and some of the equipment that you can borrow, because at the top it's like 0 degrees, so it's a bloody cold one. So they bring the coats and like long trousers as well, so you don't really need to provide or buy anything extra for it, but hopefully it's nice and clear, and hopefully we get some eruption. If you write in on Instagram or on TikTok Mount Acatenango, there's quite a few times that it actually erupts, so you can see lava spewing out, which will look sick. But either way, I mean, I'm climbing a volcano tomorrow, so quite good for the 2nd day in Guatemala, and we've got 16 days of these cool adventures. So we've got down from the viewpoint and now we're going to a second-hand market. Hello, we've got a bit of football going on. A bit of football. Fucking Guatemala under 8s for Guatemala under 9s. But we're trying to find a second-hand market. I need some sliders because I can't just be in one pair of trainers for 16 days. My feet would be on fire. And I didn't have room for sliders, so we're going to get some definitely real Nike sliders right here. So in the fruit and veg section of the market, hoping to find a way through, hoping to find some cheeky shoes. I've decided I want a Guatemala football top. Oh, I thought mine new. Where's your Guatemala? Bad boys, look at these. Look at that one. Oh yes. Oh mate, that's got colour. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Get me a Guatemala one. I found the Guatemala football top. Look, spin around, spin around, spin around. There we go. Look at that. Beauty. 100% real. Definitely. Why would they lie? Why would they lie? I bet that Nike is very close to the Barca badge. But I'm not sure it's a second-hand market, but there's a lot going on. It's actually really busy for a Tuesday. They've got all sorts selling clothes, cereal, as you do, toiletries, got some bloody speakers here. Look at these bad boys. I just need to find the sliders for me and need some food. Some tacos. We walked past some chicken tacos, which don't mind if I didgeridoo. So quite lots actually going on. Definitely get some 100% real AirPods. Oh yes, Pro 8 AirPods. Definitely real, mate. Definitely real. I'm going to find somewhere for a drink because I feel like I've been sat around all day. It's been a productive first day. I do fancy a bev or a soda. So it's Corona. It's Corona time. Gracias. We paid £1.20 each for a Corona or Hindered. Not bad. £1.20. There was no lime in it though, fuming. What a life. And we've got the view of the volcano in the background, not too shabby alongside. So we have arrived at Tikal, and as you can see, this view is absolutely stunning. It's about 7 AM, which is why it's a bit of a ghost town. We've just ordered some breakfast, and then we're going to go to Tikal National Park, which is lots of ruins and old buildings around there. Hopefully we can get a drone up, but he's tried to launch his drone already, and it says you need a code from the airport to launch a drone. So we might not have drone footage in this video, but look at this absolutely beautiful view, so peaceful. And Tikal, where we actually are, is actually flooding. It's rising basically, the sea level is rising. So look, as you can see along here, half of it you can't actually walk down. So unfortunately, in a few years this might not be here. So let's make the most of it while we're here. And look, I've got this brand new Guatemala football top. How good does this look? Picked it up yesterday in Antigua, and for £7, so don't mind if I didgeridoo. It looks bloody beautiful, definitely real as well. But look at this, absolutely gorgeous view. But another lovely day. It's supposed to be 38 degrees today. 38 degrees. It's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a hot one. But let's get my coffee. So we're booked to go to Tikal National Park. We've got a little bus over there, shuttle bus. It was £15 each, 150 quetzales, and that's to get there because it's an hour and a half, to get back, and a 4-hour tour around Tikal National Park. So we leave there at 8 AM and then we leave Tikal National Park at 3 PM. So we've got a good amount of time there. Look at these absolute stunning views along the water. As I said, it is sinking, so some of this walkway that I'm actually walking on is underwater along bits over there. But another beautiful day. It's going to be 38 degrees, so it's going to be a hot one. But hopefully you are enjoying these videos. Thank you very much for the support so far. These TikToks are doing really well. Just me walking around the camera, just filming random stuff in Guatemala. It seems to be doing really well, so thank you guys for the support. Tomorrow we're off to Belize, so we're going to be ticking off a brand new country, and there's going to be lots of diving and swimming there, so stay tuned to the channel for that as well. So we've just arrived at Tikal National Park. Hopefully we're going to see some cool wild animals. There's snakes, spiders, jaguars, wouldn't mind seeing one of them, howler monkeys, so hopefully we see some cool animals as well as all the ruins in the temple. Some of them you can actually walk up, so the views at the top will be amazing. It's a hot one today, so we're going to be sweating my tits off, but I'm looking forward to it. Another new place here in Guatemala, and tomorrow we head to Belize, so it's one of the last places where we get to explore here in Guatemala. But looking forward to another good day here. So we found our first plaza. He says it's one of the smaller ones, and you can climb it. He said just hold off and climb the bigger ones. But look at that! Look at that! It looks really cool. So we trekked through a little short trek through the jungle, and we found this one. And there's plenty more around here. There's one over there as well, but I'm going to climb up the bigger ones. So we're walking about half an hour, and now we found this one. You're not allowed to climb this one. He said it's not one of the big ones. Very impressive, surrounded by, again, even more jungle. Plenty of ones to explore here, and you can walk all around these ones. And you've got the Guatemala national tree behind it as well. We're about to get to the biggest one here, and you can actually climb it, so hopefully it's going to be an amazing view. You can see we're amongst all the ruins now, and we're about to get to a really big one. We're actually now heading inside one, so I don't know how good this lighting's going to be, but I'm hoping for a beautiful view. Proper in the jungle, really good tour so far. I thought there'd be so many more people here, but it's actually, it's like 10 AM now. It's a Sunday as well, so no one's at work. Really quiet.
ahead, all the way to the front, and then turn to the right.
Yeah. I'm expecting something absolutely beautiful here. So we're walking to the main big ancient temple now. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing around here. It is so hot though, so thankfully the tour guide is making the video for me because I know little compared to him, and it's absolutely boiling, so I don't need to talk as much because it's at 3 p.m. it's supposed to be like 38 degrees. I feel like it's about 34 at the moment. It's a hot one, but it's absolutely beautiful around here, and we're gonna head in towards the big temple now, so I think you can climb that one as well, so we're going to get a sick view at the top as well. So we're climbing up the back stairs of the big one now, and look how steep these stairs are. It's a hot one, but the views are going to be great. After many stairs, we are almost at the top. Wow, we really are in the jungle. Look at that, all those stairs are worth it. That is absolutely beautiful, and you can see the tops of the ruins on there. Absolutely amazing. See the views here, absolutely stunning. You've just got the tops of the ruins in amongst the jungle. So untouched, there's only 50.
Center. This is the only plaza, the only one, which one we can see physical all around, limestone age around. It's not a wall. It's like just 1 meter tall.
So we just hiked a really steep one, and we were over there a second ago, and now we're over here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quite a few over here, but again, absolutely beautiful viewpoint right in the middle of the Guatemalan jungle near Tikal. But oh, it's a hot one now, but absolutely stunning scenery. I wasn't at the top of this one for long because there is no shade, and look how steep these stairs are. Oh my god, one trip and I'm a goner. Absolutely grim, but there's shade down there, and I need some shade because it's a hot one today. But absolutely, look at this. Honestly, just in the middle of the jungle, absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend this tour. So we've just arrived at temple number 5. You can see they're doing work on the side of it, but look at this, another absolutely massive one. Again, just in the middle of the jungle. Temple number 5. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to fly a drone, which is why there's been no drone footage in this video. We have brought it, but we're not allowed to use it. But yeah, you can see they're doing work on the side, but look at the size of this. I'm not running up that. That is insane. Look, what's that bird at the top? Some falcon, okay, that's mad.